Roger Federer wins Australian Open for 20th career Grand Slam title. As Roger Federer cried while accepting his 20th Grand Slam title, Rod Laver took a chance to snap a picture for posterity. Federer has won more major tennis titles than any man, including a record equaling 6 on the court that bears the great Rod Laver's name at Melbourne Park. This one, following a tension-filled, momentum-swinging 6-2, 6-7, 5, 6-3, 3-6, 6-1 win over Marin Cilic in Sunday's Australian Open final, was a keeper. Laver has been involved in the on-court presentations in the past, witnessing Federer's tears at close range. This time, Laver, the only man to achieve the calendar Grand Slam twice, held up his phone to get the shot from the stands. "I didn't see that through my thick tears, that he was taking a picture of me crying," Federer said. He joked in a TV interview that "I couldn't lift my head, I was so embarrassed. Surely, it's only an embarrassment of riches." Federer arrived in Melbourne at the start of 2017 after an extended injury layoff and on a Grand Slam title drought that dated back to 2012 at Wimbledon. Having successfully defended his Australian title, Federer has now won 3 of the past 5 majors in a stunning career resurgence. "I'm so happy. It's unbelievable," Federer said, taking deep breaths and choking back tears. "Of course, winning is an absolute dream come true. The fairy tale continues for us, for me, after the great year I had last year. It's incredible." Federer started to tear up toward the end of the trophy ceremony as he thanked his team in the stands. "I love you guys. Thank you." He then received standing ovation as tears streamed down his face. At the age of 36 years, 173 days, Federer became the second oldest man to win a Grand Slam title in the Open era after Ken Rosewall, who won the 1972 Australian Open at 37. The match wasn't entirely without controversy after organizers decided early to close the roof for the final, just as they had for the afternoon mixed doubles final when Mate Pavic and Gabriela Dabrowski beat Rowan Bopana and Timea Babos for the title. Former champions were among the commentators questioning the decision, suggesting there'd been hotter days earlier in the tournament when the heat policy was not enacted. "I was surprised to hear they had the heat rule in place for a night match. I never heard that before," Federer said. "Half an hour before, we got the word that it's going to be indoors. For me, it doesn't change anything in the preparation, to be honest. I was ready for either." Tournament referee Wayne McEwen has the option of closing the roof when the temperature reaches 40 degrees Celsius, 104 Fahrenheit, and a measure called the wet bulb globe temperature, which combines factors such as heat, humidity and breeze, reaches 32.5 C, 90.5 F. The temperature hit 38 C, 100 F, an hour before the men's final, when the WGBT reading was 32.7 C, 91 F. With no dramatic reduction forecast, the referee exercised his discretion and called for the roof to be closed, Tennis Australia said in a statement defending the decision. At no other time during the event this year has the WBGT reading reached the threshold. Federer took instant advantage of the air-conditioned venue, breaking Cilic's serve in the first and third games. "Mentally was tough. Also was difficult with conditions. Throughout the tournament I played all my matches outdoors, also preparing a hot day," Cilic said. "Then first match for the final to play with the roof closed. It's difficult. It was just little bit difficult to adjust, especially the beginning of the match," he said, "especially for the final to be in that kind of a situation. It was clear early on that the crowd would be heavily pro-Federer. The arena was filled with the red and white colors of the Swiss flag, with Federer supporters featuring Swiss flags on their shirts, hats, signs and faces. Looking ahead to a possible Federer victory, one fan held a sign reading, 'The Big 2-0. Go Roger.' Federer was quick off the mark, getting service breaks in the first and third games and forcing Cilic to go to his equipment bag for a new racket after just 12 points. Federer conceded only 2 points on his serve in the opening set, which lasted just 24 minutes. But Cilic rallied in the second, getting his big forehand working and, after missing a set point on Federer's serve in the 10th game, leveled the match in the tiebreaker. That was the first set Federer had dropped in the tournament. Federer easily won the third set and was up a break in the fourth, but the momentum swung again, with Cilic going on a roll to level the match. The sixth-seeded Cilic had 2 chances to break Federer's serve in the first game of the fifth set, but wasted them both with 2 unforced errors. He then double-faulted twice in the second game to drop his own serve, giving Federer the decisive lead in the set. Federer is now 9-1 against Cilic, including last year's Wimbledon final. His only defeat was in the semi-finals of the US Open in 2014, where Cilic claimed his first major title. After serving out at love, his celebration was delayed slightly by an unsuccessful challenge from Cilic on match point. It was a similar end to his 5-set win over Nadal here last year. And, just like 12 months ago, the tears flowed. "I've won 3 slams now in 12 months. I can't believe it myself," said Federer, showing no signs he's ready for his resurgent run to stop. "I just got to keep a good schedule, stay hungry, then maybe good things can happen. I don't think age is an issue.